Alright, let's go handle one. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow.
Really?
Did I turn it? Yes, I did. So what, do I have to just turn them all off? Oh, I'm really not looking forward to this. Because whenever like a key element is done, that usually causes like an amnesia monster to come out.
Amnesia monster? I can't remember that.
I thought I could turn it off. Did I turn it yet? And okay, it's quiet, but it's loud here. So, oh, okay, you just gotta turn them a couple more times. So you might still be going. There we go. Simple problem solving. Sweet. Looked like the water drained out from that grate in the wall. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was this facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. And up another ladder we go. Oh, there was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. Oh, I found another dead body, a sewer worker by the wounds all over his face and body. I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? I kinda need the keys to get out of here. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. We're out. We are out. We are out of here.
We are outie.
We aren't done with that. Actually, ah! That's loud. I could hear, I could smell a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit of some kind, but I wonder, what did that key I found the sewer worker do, and what was on the videotape I found? Well, let's go back and find out. That was a bit loud. So something tells me that faint light was a TV. I used the key ring to unlock the door. The shelf full of security tapes was strictly organized, though covered in dust. Looked like the tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. There was a dusty VCR on the security desk. I wondered what was on this VHS tape. Did I play the tape? Whoa. The video showed a man right there in the sewers, being attacked. The tape looked fuzzy and stretched, like somebody had tampered with it. It looked like there could have been two men. That didn't answer too much, but let's go on up here and see what we can find outside. Or toward the outside.
Round the outside. Round the outside.
This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. My sore leg and that extra weight I was carrying made climbing the ladder difficult. Would I really need that gun or that knife on my journey back? Or had I taken them for some other purpose? The thought of that videotape still gave me chills. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? And what was in that locked room? I shook my head as I reached the top of the ladder. and heaved at the latch above me. Suddenly, the awful smell of that sewer gave way to the dank scent of pine trees. Well, that wasn't creepy at all. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I can climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Sure did. I popped the latch and brought down the ladder. Bats. What a great view. But we're going up all the way. Oh. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? I slid the filthy wallet in my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any sort. I thought I should never recover my credit card. And driver's license, at least. Or, I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license. So wait, this was my wallet? From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the entrance of the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Fucking bats. Rain. Are these Minecraft sounds? This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever's poking around those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Oop. Trembled into the dirt and grass was some kind of plastic card. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was one of my credit cards. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Fuck yeah, I don't want none of that shit. Hope I can find my driver.
Identity gets stolen.
I don't want my identity get stolen.
My name is Cliff. I'm an asshole.
Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding.
A dodo?
No, Coder, no. I wondered if I could find my way around. There's a lot of areas here. There was a fire pit there. It was still warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Two folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bad rolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler.
Open up the cooler.
It won't let me. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. I gotta go through this, and then through this one. Okay, now I'm back where I was. So, there's one more there. Right? Right. Oh. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. A musty wooden plank propped up the stall door. It didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? I wasn't sure why, but I took the plank. Alright, I'm out of the bathroom. No good could ever come out of bathrooms. Let's go here. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Finding that campsite had been strangely unsettling. I couldn't imagine why anyone would abandon their site in the middle of the night, especially in that dark forest. I was relieved, at least, to finally be out of there. Even now, as I peered through the dense trees, I could see cracks of light and a bit of land beyond. I must have been getting closer to town, but where exactly was I? I just kept going. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized an auto parts factory where I worked as a mechanist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. There's... Oh, this is just dandy. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed about, like someone had been looking for something. The door was locked shut. There was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted on the front that said, "Danger. Closer for repairs." There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving any power. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Sure did. Wait a minute. Looks like it has...
My dog!
The open locker was...
I found out about my dog.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not cool.
Well...
It's like, I'm gonna take him in, but I can't take care of him now. He's going bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Another power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? It was shut tight. There was a rusty-looking card slot on the side. Well, this one isn't turned on, so let's turn it on. The power panel still wasn't working. Should I switch it again? Alright. Yeah. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. I can't speak today! This was Norman's locker. The door was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember doing that when he worked here. Another panel that I hope could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? A utility shelf, crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer. Did I take the hammer? Yeah, sure. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as all the other tools on the shelf. Locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take it? I slipped the keycard into my pocket. Another panel that I hoped could help me. Did I hit the power again? Nope. I need to hit it again. Oh, you're not wanting to. There we go. Yep. Last panel, I believe. There we go. I don't like that noise. Let's keep moving. Oh. I used the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I removed some of the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. This was my locker, here in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Well, looks like we're heading back downstairs. All the way this way is the keycard door, right? Yeah, all the way this way should be the keycard door. The keycard I found seemed like it would pass through this raider. Did I use the keycard? Yep. Oh. All there is in here is just a grate. There was some kind of ventilation hatch here. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see any other option. Did I jump? No. If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, why do it now? There must be another way. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down there. You know, it makes me wonder if it would be like a game over section if I actually did do that. Like his leg broke, he no longer wants to run, and he's starved. Yeah, that would have been bad. With the power box working again, the door was unlocked. Did I go through? You betcha. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. My head ached terribly as I closed the door behind me and saw the wooded path beyond the light of the factory. Still, it was better than that stuffy, foul-smelling room I had found. Who would have used the old locker room? Someone was obviously going up there, but it didn't make any sense. If I could reach town from there, maybe I could find Norman's store. It was close to one of the main roads. Maybe he could help. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it's a car! A rusty old truck had craned off the road and into this guardrail. Its front was crushed and its windows had all smashed. Judging by the rust, it had been there for a little bit. Through another gate we go! Alright. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food in slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out of one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged, but I will gladly take it back. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to find my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet, next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Well, let's get on inside. I'd entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for a faint sound of television. Let's go talk to Norman. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole, though. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it would lead. Did I pull the chain? I'm feeling adventurous. I gave the chain a single tug, and a simple folding ladder from the attic popped down. I'll go up there in a little bit. TV still flickered with some indecipherable channel. Oh. Jesus. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker and one of the few friends I had on this world, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were so wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this, man. Did I close his eyes? Yes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? I found a hairpin amongst the rotted food and trash and pocketed it. I guess I have something now to open up that lock. I mean, I could have just, tried scalping Norman's body, but that's the Fallout thing to do. Well, let's go up before I go back down. Now that I've entered the attic, let's see what we got here. A weathered sleeping bag and a small camping stove. The bag smelled musty. I wasn't sure if it was because of being in the attic, or if it had been used recently. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yeah, sure, why not? Inside the old cardboard box was a pile of clothes, photos, and even shoes. As I looked closer, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for poor Norman's downstairs? Downstairs? Oh, yeah, she was responsible for his downstairs.
Wait, what?
Let's go on inside. I wasn't entirely surprised to find this there. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long has it been here? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to have matched the other guns there. If the handgun was oh my fucking god! If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? I carefully pushed the piece back into place, and it felt like a great burden lifted. Can I get it back? Norman, what were you doing with all these guns, man? Were you ready to fight me like a man? Well, it looks like I'm going down, and I'm gonna go open up that door. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, though. Nah, I just chucked it. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, food, I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of traveling magazines sat beside it. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Only half melted, so it was recently. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. It had been weeks since I had last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from his store, but why was it in those tunnels? Why was it in that place? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth.